To the class of 2020, since our time of attending school for all of these years, from the times we watched the clock and prayed for the hour to quickly pass, for a snowstorm to come and cancel school the next day, or each time we just wished that school would stop, we all anticipated the relief that was coming up or was unexpectedly given to us by a certain someone who wore the best theme tides. And this year, out of all the years that this predicament could have happened in, it chose our time, our turn. It sounds selfish and awful to be wishing for this to happen to another time, to absorb another class's celebrations, but honestly, the class of 2020 is so impressive that we don't deserve a damper on our greatness. If school officials were to list the classes from best to worst, we would be number one. First of all, we've been the model group of students ever since we've stepped in the building. We've been champions of the homecoming hallway decorations for 3 years in a row since our sophomore year. And our freshman year, we came in second, but we beat out the juniors who usually win that position. Lastly, we have an amazing student government, and thanks to them, we were able to enjoy a very beautiful prom last year. Now, this wouldn't be an award ceremony without recognizing the rest of the fantastic students who have already made our success bigger than it is. This ceremony is to honor the outstanding athletes, academics, community volunteers, and other talented traits of our students. Our dedication and commitment to our education will not go unnoticed. The awards many of us will receive will echo the reputation of class of 2020 because we're truly known for being hardworking and determined. There is going to be many moments in our lives when each and every one of us are going to be remembered for the things we've done and the things we were able to accomplish. Simultaneously, no one's going to remember us for the things we never did or the things we should have done. So, I'd like to say congratulations to our award winners, to what was already achieved before this global health crisis. And also, congratulations on what we'll be able to achieve afterward. We won't spend any more time grieving what we've lost, but instead, let's look forward to the new things that we want to do. Because I feel that wherever we go, we are sure to leave a lasting impact.
Thank you, Ira, for that amazing opening. And hello, Oakland Mills High School class of 2020. While this is not a traditional senior award ceremony, I would like to extend welcome to all who are viewing. I recently read a quote which emphasizes who we are as a community. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. As you look back over the last 4 years, there certainly was a beginning. Most definitely, there was progress. And yes, undeniably, from what we have seen you do, you have been successful. Steadfast, resolute, and determined, each and every one of you kept together. Day by day, you focused on your goal, keeping together and working together. You faced some incredible and memorable moments. Moments that were a stepping stone as you pursued our common goals, which have led you here, the end of the beginning of your journey, graduation. Our presentation today is about recognizing all of the incredible things your class has accomplished over the past 4 years. Each and every one of you deserves recognition and should be proud of all that you have achieved. While this presentation recognizes several of our students, due to the current circumstances, deadlines have been extended for some of our awards. Therefore, several of our community awards will be choosing recipient names at a later date, so are not part of this presentation. However, this recognition program is truly about each of you and your path to graduation. Again, these accomplishments are what today represents. We are here to recognize you, class of 2020. Now let's get started.
Tell you to run all the way. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, pick me up with golden hand. Me say, me tell you to run all the way. Nobody say, nobody on. proud woman. I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will crawl. Send me in my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way. Well, pick me up where golden hair, sail, tell you to run. Nobody see me, but well, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will crawl, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will crawl. See me in my way, 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 see me in my way. Reach out my hand, hombre, sail, hombre, tell you to run. On my way, hombre, say, hombre,
Well, I started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone, and the sun went down as I crossed the hill, and the town lit up. The world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Well, the good old days may not return, and the rocks might melt, and the seed may burn. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down will beat you down, break your heart, steal your crown. So it started out for God knows where. I guess I'll know when I get there. I'm learning to fly around the clouds. But what goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. I'm learning to fly around the clouds, but what goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly. I'm learning to fly.
Well, I stood stone-like at midnight, suspended in my masquerade. I combed my hair till it was just right, and commanded the night brigade. I was open to pain and crossed by the rain, and I walked on a crooked crutch. Well, I strode all alone into a fallout zone and came out with my soul untouched. I hid in the clouded wrath of the crowd. They said, sit down, I stood up. Ooh, growing up. Well, the flag of piracy flew from my mast. My sails were set wing to wing. I had a jukebox graduate for a first mate. She couldn't sail, but she sure could sing. I pushed B-52 and bombed them with the blues, with my gear set stubborn on standing. We broke all the rules and I strapped my old high school. Never once gave thought to landing. I stood in the clouded warmth of the crowd, but when they said come down, I threw up. Growing I took month-long vacations in the stratosphere, and you know it's really hard to hold your breath. I lost everything I ever loved or feared. I was a cosmic kid in full costume dress. Well, my feet, they finally took root in the earth, but I got me a nice little place in the stars. I swear I found the key to the universe in the engine of an old parked car. I hid in the mothered breast of the crowd, but when they said pull down, I pulled up. Ooh, growing up.
Hello, I am Amelia Barahona, and I have the distinct pleasure of introducing Teacher of the Year, Miss Ashley Baylor. Miss Baylor has been teaching at Oakland Mills High School since August 2015. She has been an amazing English teacher, teaching several different grade levels these past 5 years. She has made an immense impact on her students and her fellow colleagues. Many remember Mrs. Baylor for her awesome sense of humor and her positive attitude, always smiling around the school. She is a dedicated member of our OM community and helps every senior who wants their college essay critiqued. One student, Samuel Hahn, summed up his feelings about Miss Baylor by saying, I have had the wonderful pleasure of having Mrs. Baylor teach me this year in English. She's a wonderful teacher who cares not only about the content education of the student, but of the whole student. She listens and cares for her students and goes above and beyond helping them in class, after school, and anytime she is available. Congratulations, Miss Baylor. We are so honored to have you represent the Teacher of the Year for the class of 2020.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. Well, I heard that you were looking for some advice, and I think you've come to the right place. Well, come here. Come a little closer. That's better. You know, I think the biggest piece of advice that I can offer you is don't confuse kindness with weakness. Just because someone is kind does not mean that they are weak. And in fact, I've found that if you truly are kind, it is much more difficult and takes much more strength to approach every situation and every person that you meet with kindness first than if you are a bit more gruff, or if you sort of try to present yourself as someone who's in power or in control. Try to be kind to everyone that you see, even the people, and maybe especially the people who aren't very kind to you. If you can try to ask yourself first why you think they're acting that way, and then approach them with kindness, I think you'll find you'll have very positive results and you'll become someone that others will trust and rely upon. And isn't that what you want to be? The next piece of advice is ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? Who would you want to work with in the workplace? You want people to trust you, and you want to be looked at as competent and skilled, as well as kind and thoughtful. So try to be those things and start now with your practice, because it does take practice to be really good at those things. The final piece of advice I can offer you is try to stay curious. If you believe that you've lost your curiosity, you should try with your utmost to regain that curiosity. That childhood wonder that makes us look at the world as if it is beautiful and perhaps magical is a really valuable skill, especially for our world right now. It's something we could all use. It's a refreshing look at things when it seems like everything is just stressful and overwhelming and awful. We need that reminder, and we need those people who act as lighthouses in our lives. So you should try to be that person. It is sad for me to have to say goodbye to you from afar, but I feel very grateful to have gotten to know all of you. And while this isn't the way I would want it to be, it is very exciting for me to offer you my congratulations on being the class of 2020. Have a wonderful summer.